Sir, very happy morning to all. Sir, we are going to do the first question, computation of GST payable in the GST paper. Sir, in GST, the first question is going to be a 10-mark question. That 10-mark question, sir, it is nothing but a integrated question of the entire GST. How to approach that question, how to solve that question, I will explain you with question number 1. Mrs. Consultees Services Private Limited, a company registered under GST in Mumbai. So the service provider is situated in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Offers business consultancy, digital marketing and project management services across India. So throughout the India, they are providing services. That means they are doing both intrastate supply and interstate supply. The company recorded the following transaction in the month of October. Transaction number 1. Consultancy services for market analysis. They already said that they will do business consultancy. So they are doing some market analysis for the customers. Provided consultancy services for market analysis to XYZ Limited, a registered client in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. It's an interstate, as we all know, because supplier is situated in Mumbai and recipient is situated in Tamil Nadu for 4,50,000 rupees. So basically value of supply is 4,50,000. This is outward supply. They are supposed to collect IGST. Additionally, company paid an amount of 4,500 as professional tax applicable in the state of Maharashtra as required of local state legislation. The amount of professional tax was recovered separately from XYZ Limited. As per section 15, that is value of supply, all taxes other than GST should be included in the value of supply. So the value of supply is not 4,50,000. The value of supply will be 4,50,000 plus 4,500 comes to 4,54,500. This is as per section 15, subsection 2, clause A. A stands for all taxes other than GST. Comfortable? Coming to the next services, what they have provided, digital marketing services for launch event. Conducted digital marketing for an upcoming product launch for Mr. A based in Rajasthan. That means the service provider is situated in Mumbai and the recipient is situated in Rajasthan. It's again an interstate who is an unregistered person under the GST. Okay, fine. The agreed fees for the said services is how much lakh? 3 lakh. 3 lakh. Out of the agreed fee, an amount of 25,000 is incurred by Mr. A. Mr. A is the recipient. Right, sir. The company was liable to pay the same in relation to the supply. That means actually the 25,000 the company should have paid, but the recipient has paid on behalf of the, and the net payment received by company was 2,75,000 exclusive of any tax. As per section 15, subsection 2, clause B, that is any amount incurred by the recipient on behalf. That's why clause B. B stands for behalf of the supplier should be included in the value of supply. So the value of supply is not 2,75,000. Value of supply is 3 lakh. On this, IGST has to be collected. Comfortable? Coming to third adjustment, traveling payment for the team. The employees incurred an amount of 50,000 on travel to Kolkata for the client project. That means in order to complete a particular project, the employees of my concern have to travel to various places and claimed a reimbursement of the same from the company. As a policy, company charged such expenses from the client on what basis? Actual basis. My dear lovable students, what is a transaction? No, I am having a company, I am having employee, my employees travel in order to do a particular job for my client. My employees are collected the money from me, I collected from my customer. That means this is an incidental expenses incurred. Sir, incidental expenses incurred is like a composite supply, should be included in the value of supply. So for this 50,000, I should collect what? GST. Discount passed on to the customer. Post supply discount was offered to a customer amounting to rupees 50,000 against a supply for which invoice was issued in September. This is the, sir, for October. That means that is why it is called as post supply discount. So supply has been made earlier. the customer has not reversed the ITC relating to such discount. That means no adjustment has to be done with regard to this 50,000. Comfortable? Because in order to do the adjustment for post-supply discount, 3 conditions should be satisfied. There should be an agreement and it should be linked to specific invoices, and also proportionate ITC should be reversed by the recovery of late payment charges. Company received an amount of rupees 1 lakh as the late payment charges for delay in payment of consideration from a client whose service contract was completed in June. So I completed in June, but till now he has not gave the payment. So this 1 lakh we have collected as delay in payment of consideration. As we all know that IPL should be included in the value of supply. Basically, they have asked the value of supply chapter as 10 mark. Don't think like that. Immediately they are coming to ITC. Sir, purchase of car. A car was purchased in the name of company for use by the director. The total cost of the car was 10,50,000 including IGST. As we all know that motor vehicle is a blocked credit. Since this has not been used for the exception specified in section 17 subsection 5 clause A, you are not entitled to claim ITC, my dear lovable students. This is completely blocked. Insurance services. Company paid for insurance of the above new car amounting to 25,000, which include IGST amounting to 2,300. Since the car is blocked, any expenses incurred on that car or that item is always blocked. So you are not entitled to take ITC. Procurement of services. Company received interstate supply. Received. That means they would have paid IGST. Used for business purpose, of which GST paid was 45,000. Such credit was not restricted under any provision of the GST law. So this can be taken as ITC. Coming to the sponsorship services, they are talking about the RCM. The company sponsored a sports event wherein it paid an amount of 2 lakh to the event organizers. Since the service provider is that event organizing and the service recipient is the company, they are one of the specified person being partnership firm or company. These guys are liable to pay tax at RCM. Are you all really with me? So this amount should pay from their pocket as RCM. You are required to compute the following for the month of October. Total value of supply. Okay, fine. That is value of supply question. We can. Outward tax payable by the company and net GST payable in cash. Right, sir? Rate of CGST, SGST and IGST are 9%, 9% and 18% respectively normal. All amount given above are exclusive of taxes. Okay, fine. There was no opening stock of ITC. Okay, fine. Turnover of company was 10 crore in the previous financial year. Okay, fine. All transactions are interstate unless otherwise specified. Fantastic to the core. Sir, if a question comes this, and if they are asking you to solve computation of GST payable, sir, this you have to spend your time. S stands for sales details, P stands for purchase details, E stands for expense details, N stands for net ITC, and sir, tax payable, which is GST payable. Comfortable, sir? Sir, all the outward supply has to be summarized in one table. Number one, consultancy services provided to XYZ Limited. Sir, the total value of supply will be 4,54,500. Because 4,50,000 rupees is the pure value of supply and 4,500 has been charges. Taxes, any taxes other than GST. On that, since it is interstate supply, IGST has to be collected. So 4,54,000 into 18% comes to 81,810. Comfortable? Digital marketing services provided to Mr. A. Sir, 3 lakh rupees is the value of supply. Even though they paid 25,000 to some other person, sir, it should be included in the value of supply. So 3 lakh into 18% come to 54,000. Traveling expenses are recovered from the what? Client. Sir, employees recovered from the company, company recovered from the client. So 50,000 should be included in the value of supply. Since it is interstate, IGST of 18% should be collected. Comfortable? Post supply discount. Since the recipient has not reversed the ITC, no adjustment to be done with regard to the post supply discount. I am moving further. late payment charges, any amount collected as IPL should be included in the value of supply. So this on this 1,18,000 IGST, so total value of supply is 9,04,500 is what the first part of the answer. Comfortable? On that IGST of 18%, 1,62,810. That's it. All the sales details has been, sir, written. Now purchase details. Because in order to supply of goods or services or both, I have to make the purchases. Purchase of car used by the director. Sir, actually, what is the value? What is the value of the car? Is it given in the question? Car value given in the question? How much lakh? 10 lakh? 50,000. Actually, you would have paid what? GST, but that amount cannot be taken as ITC. Because it is a what credit? Block credit. Then ITC on receipt of what? Services. For services, have you paid anything? Yes, sir. How much? 45,000. That is 45,000. ITC on sponsorship services, you would have paid this on what basis? RCM basis. So 2 lakh into 18% come to. So on purchases, total 81,000 ITC you have paid. Eligible ITC. So this much ITC you have collected, 1,62,810. 81,000 ITC you have paid. Shall I proceed, sir? Sir, the next one, expenses details. What detail, man? Sir, insurance of car. Since the car is a blocked credit, expenses relating to car is also a blocked credit. No expenses are entitled for what? ITC. The fourth step, net ITC. Question specifically said that, sir, there is no opening ITC. Add ITC on what? Purchases. We have already find out on purchases 81,000 rupees is the total eligible ITC entitled for, eligible GST paid entitled for ITC. Add ITC on expenses, sir, only insurance are there, but that is blocked credit. So what is the amount eligible? Coming to the last step, man, what payable? GST payable on outward supply, you have collected 1,62,810. Add GST payable under what CM? RCM. Through electronic what ledger? This is the highlight. Sir, RCM payment can be made only through electronic. That means 36,000 is what it is coming. So the subtotal is 1,98,810. The entire 1,98,810 is not eligible for ITC calculation. Because inside this certain amount has to be paid through electronic cash ledger. Only the amount payable through the electronic credit ledger can be knock off against ITC. So I am reducing once again that 36,000. Comfortable? So the GST eligible for ITC set off is 1,62,810. This I have to discharge through the electronic liability ledger. But the amount available in the electronic credit ledger is how much? Sorry. How much is the amount available in the electronic credit ledger? 81,000. So against 1,62,810, you can knock off 81,000 and the net GST payable through the electronic cash ledger after set off of the balance available in the electronic credit ledger is 81,810. Add GST payable under what? RCM through electronic. So both have to be discharged through electronic cash ledger only. So the minimum GST to be paid is 1,17,810. Comfortable. Look at the note as per section 15 of the CGST Act. Value of supply includes the amount of any tax paid under any law other than what? GST. Sir, all taxes other than GST. Accordingly, the amount of professional tax is included in the. You have to write note like this. Don't simply do the calculation. Mandatory write the notes. The amount incurred by the recipient on behalf of the supplier is includable in the what of supply. Incidental expense like traveling expenses incurred in the course of supply is includable in the what of supply. No adjustment of post-supply discount is allowed as the customer has not reversed the ITC. The late payment charges recovered are includable in and liable to tax at the time of receipt of amount. Sir, ITC on motor vehicle for transportation of person with seating capacity of less than or equal to how much passenger? 13 passenger, including the driver, is blocked except when the same are used for making further supply of such motor vehicle, making taxable supply of transportation of passenger, making taxable supply of imparting training on driving such motor vehicle. Purchase of for use by director is not a ITC is available on services used in the course or furtherance of business. Tax on scholarship services availed by a what corporate, body corporate from any person is payable under what charge? If the recipient are partnership firm or body corporate. Since a tax payable under the reverse charge is not an what tax, ITC cannot be utilized to pay GST payable under what charge? Thus, it has to be paid in. ITC is not allowed on service of insurance relating to what vehicle on which ITC is blocked. Since a car is not used for any of the eligible purpose, ITC thereon is also blocked. Thus, ITC on insurance taken on such car is also blocked. Are you all really with me? This is a superb easy sailing for computation of GST payable. That to this question is a RTP question, current RTP question. You can ensure your 10 out of 10 in your coming examination, my dear lovable students. The first question will give you a confidence. Computation of GST payable in GST and computation of total income in direct tax is going to make a huge impact. Sure shot exemption. Sir, I can assure you a 70 plus in tax for this time if you are properly executing this computation of GST payable and computation of total income. I am with you, sir, from your heart. Anybody is there? Where is a grand clap?